So this is how you build a fire and light it in the small log burner in the stove. First of all, you get 4 or 5 pieces of this kindling and put it crossways right at the back of the log burner, 4 or 5 pieces crossways. Then you get 2 chunky pieces and put them facing forward and backwards. And you're making a tunnel basically. And you get another 4 or 5 small pieces and lay them across the top of your tunnel walls, like so. Not too much, make sure it's right at the back. Then you get 1 piece of fire lighter, so it's about the size of a small bar of soap, and you push that into your tunnel that you've made, but make sure you can see one end. And you take a match, strike your match, and then light the fire lighter, and then just shove the match in. Now what you need to do now is sit and watch it, and what you're watching for is the smoke going up the chimney rather than into the room. Now if smoke comes into the room, you need to shut the door, like so. And it will put the fire out, but only if you leave the door shut for 3 or 4 minutes. In fact, I recommend you leave the door shut for 10 minutes and then start again. But you only need to shut the door if smoke starts coming into the room. If you've built the fire correctly, and you haven't used too much wood, and you've built the little Jenga stack with the tunnel, and you've built it right at the back of the stove underneath the chimney, then most of the smoke, if not all of it, should go up the chimney. But what you need to do is sit and watch it burn for the first 10 minutes to make sure the smoke is leaving the fire up the chimney rather than coming into the room. After about 10 minutes of watching the fire, if you're confident that the smoke is all going up the chimney and the fire is well established, you can then shut the door. But the difference is, before you were shutting the door to put the fire out, to stop smoke coming into the room. But now that you're happy with the way the fire's burning, before you shut the door, open the vent. Previously the vent was closed to cut the fire off, but now you want to open the vent and then shut the door, and that will keep the fire burning nicely inside. That's nice and safe. The chimney is being heated by the fire and drawing the smoke up the chimney, and with those vents open in the front, enough air is getting in to keep the fire going. But I recommend you watch the fire for 10 minutes before you shut the door. And if you want to put the fire out at any stage, shut the door with the vents closed, like so.